Hey friends, it's a little awkward because I wanted to have Cornelius out here with the logo, but now it started raining, and which is really, really rare because we're in Southern California and it never rains in Southern California.
Right.
It rains today.
It rains today.
Let's go inside.
Welcome
Cornelius.
to California.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Go, 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 go. Welcome to SixPix. Thank you for having me, Cornelius. You're German by birth, and,
yes.
But you're a full-blown American Porsche specialist. And thank you for inviting us in to see your wonderful shop. And yeah, I'm just hoping you give me the tour and tell me what you do.
Well, thank you. Welcome. And yeah, come on in and we'll show you around. Yeah, so first room we're in is our engine room.
Yeah.
This is where we built all Porsche air-cooled engines, 356 and 911 through 993.
Could we do a quick pan of the cars out there and then come back here? Because
we
let's
can
talk about
start in the shop. Yeah, sure.
So it's a wonderful mix, and I think it immediately shows the audience what kind of versatility you do. So you can do a traditional Targa. You have a really funny, is that a 3.2 there, a 914-6 racing?
Right, so that's a GT reimagined that used to be a 914-4. It has a 3.2 Shortstroke from us in it now.
But this is a great example of the culture that you have here. I mean, the love of the hot rod and the individuality. And
yes, welcome to America and California, where we have a very rich and strong car culture, and the hot rod is in the foreground, and that does include the German cars and the Porsches, especially. Yeah, so as you can see, a few F models, 914s we were very much also into in building those cars.
This is almost like a trend within the trend, this Patina trend. I mean, some people would want to replace that rear view mirror, and others would say, no, it's perfect the way it is.
Well, this car, I guess, is in phase one, which is the technical upgrades, and phase two down the road for the customer will be the optical restoration.
Is it a coincidence that you have 4 or 5 of them now? I mean, or are there many of them coming to you, the 914s?
There's a decent number coming to us, just because maybe my first car was a 914, and we know them very well. And I don't know, I think there is at least a cliche. I don't know if this is true, but there is the cliche that not a lot of Porsche shops actually work on them.
Okay.
So
all right.
We are happy to do work on them and give them the same love, attention, and respect as the 911.
So it could be a 4-fix as well. They're welcome here. Anyway.
Well, we don't build the Type 4 motors, but we do work on the cars, and we build the 6-cylinder motors for them. 356 built by ITB Performance. We're just servicing the car. This is a car we're collaborating on with a body shop. It's an 911 SC Bactate that we're actually converting to 3.6 G50 transmission.
Yeah, with fabric in the engine room. That's very extravagant.
Yeah. That's not done by us. That's done by the body shop, but I think it fits this car very well.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
And then one of my own personal favorites, you told me it's a Bex, but it's still a 904. It's a beautiful, 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 beautiful car. If I could, I would.
Right.
I think it's one of the singularly most wonderful Porsche cars ever. Yes. What are you doing with that?
Well, we service this car and continue to improve on it. We built a 916 transmission for it. Now we are upgrading the fuel system, and we are
there's
also
something missing there.
Yeah, exactly. We're also improving the brake system on it. In terms of the
964.
964, another 964.
These are becoming rare, especially in this area, because this company, Singer, they kind of vacuum clean the whole area for especially a Carrera 2. No sunroof is a rare car today.
This one is a rare car. Not the biggest expert in the market, but we love working on 964s. We get a good number of these. This is a fun hot rod being converted to RS spec. It has like an RS steering rack and other things. This is another 964 that we're collaborating on with Motion Engineering. We just built a 3.8 with Gen V ITB system on it that we furthermore upgraded to work with the AC compressor, which they usually don't.
Beautiful. Because this is the thing. I mean, I had a couple of 964s, and as much as I love the look, but they're just lazy on the gasket. I mean, they're too lazy. The horses don't want to play. And this is an upgrade that really makes
3.8 is a very fun car.
Yeah. So it becomes spunky and fresh.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And then, yeah, as you see, sometimes we do water cool service. This is a fun car. 0 to 60 in Wisconsin, built the car, and then the customer came to us for a very special engine build that we actually did in collaboration with Höing Autosport, or aka Wicked Six's Matthias Höing in Germany. It's a 3.2 high compression twin plug motor with the original intake manifolds, but in an independent brain. So it's not having the original ECU anymore.
No. Oh, wonderfully made. Do you still get surprised, Cornelius, or have you seen everything by now, or does something come in like that and you think, like you think, wow?
I mean, I still obviously love Porsches and very much still appreciate the uniqueness, or if a car is well built like this one. Yeah, I mean, I still get giddy over certain cars. Some cars more than others, but it's our passion. And yeah, I certainly still love it, otherwise we wouldn't do it.
This one looks on the brakes like it's never driven.
No, this car has never been driven. This is still in the build phase. We're finalizing the engine management system right now.
Will it be driven? Because that's another little issue. Some of these cars are just made to be like sort of museum pieces.
Well, I mean,
there's more driving going on over here with you.
Yeah, I mean, well, we have apart from today, maybe we are in an area with a very good climate.
Yeah.
So, meaning people really can enjoy their cars year round, especially locally. We do get cars from all over the United States. But, I mean, the sentiment is true. If you drive them more, you will enjoy them longer than if the car sits. These cars don't like to sit.
No.
And yeah, it's just, I guess, up to the customer and how much they want to do in terms of driving and how much they want to enjoy it. But certainly when we built the cars, they're built so you can drive them every day if you wanted to.
Yeah, which makes good sense.
Yeah.
But the thing is, some of these cars are gradually getting so valuable that I often run into this thing that, no, we can't drive it because we can't put the mileage on them, and we're going to sell them at auction and become billionaires one day.
I mean, low mileage cars have their place, I guess, at least in the market. I mean, I don't know the joke verbatim anymore, but Jerry Seinfeld put it very nicely. The guy at the pearly gates with St. Peter who has the most miles on the Porsche wins.
That'll be him, by the way, Seinfeld. I mean, how many cars does he have? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know him personally, but they're made to drive and they're made to enjoy. At the same time, some cars have low mileage and they're an investment.
Yeah.
So you can either say you buy them at an investment, you enjoy them sometimes, and you spend the time and money required to maintain them. Or you say you don't care that if the car increases by 100 or 150,000 miles because you drive it, but therefore you buy a car that might need some service items due to the fact that it's been sitting, but at the same time you get that pristine body and interior that you can enjoy, and that's your dream car that you're just going to drive and never sell again. And we get those customers too, and I respect that.
So you see both sides of the coin.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do we have here on the rack? You have 5 processes?
Yeah, we have 5 processes here in different stages. This in front of you right now is a Carrera 3P2 engine that we're converting to a mild 3.4. Just with Mahler Motorsports pistons and cylinders, and slightly different camshafts, but that's pretty much it. A very popular light package to get a little bit more fun, sensibly, also sensibly in terms of budget, out of your 3.2 when you're, in quotes, building it already anyways.
Yeah. I hate to ask about horsepower, Cornelius, because to me an engine is comprised of so many other characteristics, but it's a good measurement just to get a feeling of what are you tweaking it out?
I don't have an exact horsepower number on this one because we never dynoed one before, but I would say it's getting close to the mid 200s.
All right.
Yeah. This in front of you is the 1965, therefore all the silver cadmium plated hardware on that motor, which is very unique. Obviously the Sandcast aluminum 2-liter case. This one is converted to a very fun 2.4.
Okay.
Higher compression, still single plug. It's going to run 40 Webers instead of the Solex. Slightly modified cams. Ported heads to 911S spec. Just the right little tweaks to make it a very reasonable, spirited motor in a short wheelbase car.
Yeah.
Much more restrained than the engine further down with the carburetors, which is another cast 2-liter aluminum case motor that we built to 2.5 short-stroke motor, twin plug, bigger cams, Italian 46 IDA Webers. This one's
Everything
still very streetable, but
new.
a lot more fun.
Is it brand new or is it
It's
really...
brand new, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's brand new. The SSIs were already on there. They're just cleaned. You can see the beautiful patina on the stainless, but at the same time, you can see how they do last, which is great.
Not many years ago, Cornelius, when you and I were in play, I mean, these motors were chucked out. Everybody wanted a 2.7 MFI, and these just went to trash.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because an aluminum case is always superior of a magnesium case, in my opinion. But speaking of 2.7 magnesium cases, this is
the Holy Grail.
It is. It's a 911/83, or also better known as the 73 911 RS MFI motor. We rebuilt this motor a couple of years ago. It's just on the engine stand for service because we're doing some transmission improvements the second go around. And yeah, so we just parked the motor that we built a couple of years ago.
Is this the famous Kugelfischer?
That's the famous MFI pump, yeah.
All right. And is there anyone here who can do something to that? I mean, there's a time where you thought there was this one surviving watchmaker somewhere outside of Stuttgart with a big white beard, and he was the only one who could do it. But
I mean, I know that there's at least one gentleman in Germany that does them, and we like to send our components there.
Yeah.
There are 2 or 3 places in the US that are remaining too. But especially when we do engine upgrades and we change the cams or the cam angles and the MFI pumps matching to the camshafts that we built the motor with, and maybe upgrading the throttle bodies, that the most sensible thing is to send the throttle bodies and the MFI pumps to the same gentleman to make it a very cohesive package. And we haven't found that in the US, that the gentleman that can do both at the same time. So that's why we utilize Germany in this. Yeah.
Before I pushed the record button here, Cornelius, we spoke about the difference between the general European scene and the general American scene, and you have a foot in both camps. So maybe you can, support me in my observation is that it's leaning towards originality in Europe, whereas it's much more liberal and, dare I say, fun-based, or at least there are much more private things going on with cars, the hot rodding, outlawing.
Yes, exactly. So Germany, everybody likes it original, true to what the factory wanted to do. And I mean, obviously that's the culture, but I'm sure that's also partially driven by the German TÜV that always tells you no when to be creative and fun.
Yeah. Just for our viewers, TÜV is the institute that has to approve
everything that you change on a car.
And they're pretty strict.
Similar to the British MOT.
Yeah.
And the Americans do have laws of what you can do for the street or not, what is restricted to off-road use. And that further is restricted in California by smog, which needs to retain the original intake system and exhaust system. But
is that due to safety or due to environmental issues?
It's due to environmental issues. But California, especially, but the entire United States, have a very rich car culture coming from the American muscle cars and hot rods. And that just spans to this day. Yeah. That extends into the Porsches, probably often coming from the California Volkswagen scene originally.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
And so everybody here likes to put their own touch on it. Everybody likes to have a little bit more fun in their car. And it's kind of fun to provide that into the customer, the balance between fun, more power, at the same time keeping it reliable and fun for everyday use. And so I would say in Germany, everybody tries to keep it kind of originally by not a measured but felt standard of 90% versus here I would think it's kind of flipped, where 90% of the people want a little bit more and a little bit more unique versus originality. Here, usually the cars that stay original are like the 911 RS, the Speedster, the Weisshoff package, things like that.
I'm not going to ask you to bite the hands that feed you, but I can tell you I like it here. I think it's a lot more fun-based, and obviously because of the weather, but also because of this different approach to these cars. I find it much more fun and humorous. I'm going to a local show here on Sunday called Unstock, and one of the rules that you have to adhere to be even invited is that you have to photo document at least 3 changes to originality, and I think that is like a cry of freedom that I really, really like. I'm not going to ask you to choose sides, but
I mean, I always been the hot rod guy. I'm not knocking people that want the original car, the cruiser, absolutely not. And it's fun to service or build an original car because it's straightforward. But personally, I appreciate the hot rod world, the racing world. That's, I don't know, the one that I always been. That's how I treat my air-cooled Porsches. I don't know. I personally prefer the hot rod. At the same time, I don't have a problem with either, and we can accommodate both.
We're liberals.
I guess so.
Time is flying, Cornelius. Last question. Is stuff accessible? Do you run into bottlenecks that stop the whole procedure? Can you get everything? Is newer engines more grateful than older engines? Or
I mean, we only build engines to the 993. So call it older, new, how you want to. I guess it depends on your perspective. Obviously, there are bottlenecks. The real big bottlenecks that we experienced during COVID certainly are not the case anymore. But bottlenecks or machine services, they just take a little bit of time you need to account for. And sometimes, especially when it comes to modification components, performance components, there can be a back order where you wait on the next batch, and that's just the nature of it. But right now, it's not impossible at all. It's doable, but there can be delays due to availability or wait lists.
But the customers you have, they don't need the car tomorrow to bring the kids to school. I mean, these are toys.
I mean, generally speaking, no. Most of our customers enjoy these as their weekend car, their drive-out car, their track car. But in that case, they understand that good things take time, as we say in German.
Yeah, all right, but with SixPix right out there, I'm gonna say thank you for inviting me in.
Thanks for coming by. Always great to dance and SSI in the house.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned and learn about Porsches. We're in California. We're gonna stay for a couple of days.
Bye.
Ciao. Hey car friends, thank you for watching JP Group Club. This is our new YouTube channel. It's obviously sponsored by JP Group, and we're aiming to tickle you in all the right places with information and entertainment pertaining air-cooled cars from primarily Porsche and Volkswagen. Stay tuned, and we're gonna take you through production. We're gonna test products at the workshop. We're gonna take you to interesting places, drive fascinating cars, and meet relevant people. Help me get this show on the road. Press the subscribe button and like and whatever you can. Share it with your friends, and we're gonna make it fly. Thanks a lot for watching.